I'm Josh. You're watching Mysterious Books of the Bible. This episode, we're focusing on the Apocrypha of Peter and why it's not in the original canon of the Bible. Keep watching. I'm on a quest to find the answers to life's persistent questions. One of these many questions is about the revelation of Peter and why it was not implemented into the original canon of the Bible. I interviewed one of the leading professors of hermeneutics from the Academy, and his response was quite interesting to this topic.
When asking oneself about the revelation of John and Peter, and how one got into the scripture but the other didn't, one might ask, are these apocrypha legit? The answer is one's personal opinion, but one thing is for sure. The Christians of the past integrated John's into scripture, but not Peter. The question for philosophers now is, why?
After my discussion with Mr. Shinari, I asked myself the same question, and decided to read what we still had of Peter's Apocalypse myself. After reading deeply, the book mainly focused on the punishments of hell. This was interesting, so I decided to consult another expert on the topic from College University.
안녕하세요. 저는 김종진입니다. I have done a lot of research, but the Apocrypha of Peter's Apocalypse has only been around for about a century. We know that John Alexander considered it to be a holy, but in order for it to be everyone has to agree on it. 막 빨리 와서 원점료를 하고 재밌게 봤으면 좋겠어요.
It seems that people back then believed it was holy, and it had content that Christians would want to address, so I needed more reasoning on why it wasn't put in the Bible.
One of the few places left to help with the decision was the credibility. In my line of research, I can only read right to left, so I'd become quite the connoisseur of Arabic pieces. One of them said that the bishops of the past questioned putting Peter's piece in because of the possibility that he didn't actually write the Apocalypse.
Quite interesting indeed, but my journey is still far from over. We all know that the Apocalypse of John has many odd pieces in it that have only been theorized by people to be modern day things. So I asked Bob Johnson from the University of Normal what was in the Apocalypse of Peter.
Some of the odd things in Peter's Apocalypse are how blasphemers are hanged by the tongue, homosexuals and transsexuals are driven by a punishing angel over a cliff and dropped down in it over and over again, and adulterers are hung over a bubbling mire.
These punishments are quite extravagant, but so are some that are found in the Revelation of John as well.
A major conclusion we can come to on this topic of Peter's Apocalypse not being put into the Bible would be its credibility, and perhaps some of the imagery that leaders of the church didn't agree on.
This may have caused both church leaders and Christians during this time to believe that this work was heresy because it violated one of the major criteria of a book being in the canon. Plus, it may not have gotten as much circulation within the population of the Christian church. Because of these, the Apocalypse of Peter was left out of the canon.
I really don't see how I'm going to be able to pay for college because, here in this book I'm reading, it says, regardless of what...
Excuse me? I thought you were British.
What? Oh! So, throughout this journey, we've seen that the Apocalypse of Peter has not been included in the canon, and that makes it a mysterious book of the Bible. Thanks for watching. These punishments are quite extravagant, but so are some in the book of Revelation of John, too.
Is this gonna be shown?
No, history of Christianity in your class. No, we're not gonna be in this. No one's gonna know who you are. Ready?
I can't do it. I can't do this. I can't do it. And smiling.
Acting hard to hear.